This is the War Brief Daily for April 24th, 2026, covering the Russia-Ukraine theater. 4 updates tonight. Russia's overnight mass drone campaign. Frontline movements in Kharkiv, Sumy, and Donetsk. Ukrainian deep strikes hitting Belgorod, Kursk, Rostov, and Crimea. And one emerging single-source claim about a strike on a Ukrainian airfield. Let's get into it. First, the drone campaign. This is confirmed. Overnight, April 21 to 22, Russia launched 215 drones, Shahed, Gerbera, and Italmas variants from launch points across Kursk, Bryansk, Rostov, and occupied Crimea. Ukraine's air defense downed 189 of them. That's an 88% intercept rate. But the operationally critical number is what got through. 24 drones hitting 13 separate locations across 5 oblasts. One drone struck a train directly at a railway yard in Zaporizhzhia City, confirmed by Ukrainian Deputy Prime Minister Kuleba. One worker was killed. Ukrenergo confirmed power outages across Dnipropetrovsk, Zaporizhzhia, Kharkiv, and Sumy oblasts. Odesa port infrastructure was also hit. Russia is not trying to defeat Ukrainian air defense. It is deliberately launching saturation volumes designed to guarantee breakthroughs every single night. Second, the front line. In Vovchansk, northeast of Kharkiv City, geolocated footage confirms Russian advances in both northern and southern sectors. Confirmed. In Sumy Oblast, Ukrainian forces appear to have liberated Andriivka, north of Sumy City. Geolocated footage confirms Ukrainian positions there. And here is a tactically significant detail. Ukrainian drone battalion commanders report that Russian troops are using underground utility pipelines, surviving inside them for up to 72 hours, to covertly move past drone coverage and emerge to attack. This is a direct adaptation to drone saturation. The war has gone underground. In Donetsk, General Syrskyi confirmed 688 Russian assaults in the Pokrovsk direction between April 1st and 22, more than 30 per day. Russian forces near Kostiantynivka are also shifting tactics, replacing dismounted infantry with motorcycles, civilian cars, and buggies to sprint through the drone kill zone. Third, Ukrainian deep strikes, confirmed by the General Staff. Ukraine struck Russian command posts in Belgorod Oblast, near Vyazvoye and Vysokoye, and drone control infrastructure in Kursk Oblast. Strikes also hit a command post near Zatishna and troop concentrations near Hravska, roughly 70 kilometers behind the line. An OSINT-confirmed strike hit an armored depot near Perzhanovsky in Rostov Oblast, belonging to Russia's 150th Motorized Rifle Division. And in Crimea, Ukraine struck the Black Sea Fleet's Streletsky Naval Traffic Control Center in Sevastopol, 242 kilometers from the front. Fourth, this is emerging and single source only. Pro-Russian Telegram coordinator Sergei Lebedev, cited by Sputnik, claimed a Russian strike hit the Dolgintsevo airfield in the Kirovograd region and destroyed multiple F-16 and Mirage 2000 jets inside shelters. As of this brief, Ukraine has not confirmed any losses. No satellite imagery, no independent corroboration. Treat this as a pro-Russian assertion only. Watch over the next cycle. Satellite confirmation or Ukrainian denial of the Kirovograd airfield claim. Whether Russia's 110 drone bombardment of Bohodukov in 4 days, flagged by ISW as a pre-operational logistics interdiction pattern, signals a coming advance toward Sumy or Kharkiv, and the reported redeployment of elite Russian airborne forces from Sumy south toward Kherson, which could indicate a shift in Russian ground priorities within 48 to 72 hours. That's your War Brief Daily for April 24th, 2026.